So, last time, you guys met briefly with a Lightfinger and the two dwarves that agreed to assist with finding out some information about why you guys were being targeted by Vermilion. You were recommended to possibly get out of the city for a while. You were provided with sufficient rations to make your way down to Azuremere, which means Blue Lake, for the record. You were heading down there to locate a missing friend of the dwarves named Rain. You guys took a couple of skiffs down out of the Thieves Guild, down the river, and towards the coast, where you guys were let off. You were provided with a brief piece of guidance from Stead, the male rogue, who provided you guys with a couple of routes that you may choose from. And then you guys, well, I suppose it's up to you guys to decide which way you guys wish to go. So, I turn it over to you guys. Begin the game.
That's my beacon noise.
Instead of the starting guns.
Okay, in character.
Everybody in character.
All right, folkies. I think that we ought to go down the coast because I'm feeling like that would be a nice scenery.
You're feeling like we're gonna base our decisions as a group of random strangers on your feelings, on like what you feel.
Yeah. Well, we could also take the other route, which is through the mountains.
Coast it is. Okay.
Would Dular be familiar with either of these paths from his history?
Make a survival check. Actually, no, make an insight check first to see if you are familiar with these routes.
4.
Nope. You guys, your tribe has never made it to this side of the foothills.
Has Dular himself made it to this?
I would say on a 4, no.
And Puddles hasn't been that far down that area, so.
I definitely haven't been that way.
Dular isn't going to voice his opinion.
Well, if it's the wilds we're talking about, I am more familiar with the mountains than I am with the coast.
I would recommend the coast.
I feel like there's going to be more like bears and stuff
I
in
just-
the mountains.
feel like we'll have seafood options.
Bears are the least of your concerns in the mountains.
What else is in the mountains?
Beasts that would scare little children like yourselves, give you nightmares for years.
Not friends, I guess.
I don't want to be food.
You must respect the wilds. If you yourself are the beast, the beasts in turn will respect you.
I don't mind the wilds, but I don't even respect myself, so.
Well, that's just depressing.
I have never seen the coast, and if we are to travel there, I would quite like to see it.
Okay.
Well,
for myself.
we do have to make a decision, and probably quickly.
Coast.
Will chime in. I think the coast is going to be a flatter trajectory and be probably the most efficient route compared to the foothills, even though I do probably feel safer in the foothills myself.
Like there's drawbacks to both, I guess. Like the coast, we're probably more likely to be spotted, but in the mountains, we're less likely to know our way around. I mean, maybe the big guy knows his way around these mountains specifically, but like I don't. Whereas the coast is probably easy to like you just follow the line.
It
right?
matters not what route we take. I can guide us in a way we can avoid all contact with civilization.
I say coast. I guess. Fuck it.
All right. Coast it is. I guess we're off to see the lake.
Before he's left with the skiffs, is it possible for us to have the skiffs if we're going further along the coast, further distance, or no?
I don't think.
I would say that it would not benefit you because the coast is not a beach.
Yeah.
It is a set of bluffs. So there's a good 50 or 60 foot drop.
And these are also skiffs. They're not like boats with oars and stuff and like sails and everything, right? This isn't ocean faring mechanics. So that makes sense. That makes sense, I think, in character. Okay, all right. Well, let's go. I guess I don't really have a lot except for what's on me, so we can just go.
Well, Lightfinger has given us some water skins and some provisions.
It's giving us some provisions, but like not a lot.
Do we have an order in which we want to march?
I'll be in the middle because I'm little and I'm not strong.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'll take point. I can travel ahead of you all and scout for danger.
All right,
That's
I
smart.
can cover the rear.
I'll travel up front. I'll keep trucking along.
I'll be 3 feet behind Torkel.
Okay, I guess I'll be somewhere in the middle.
You can protect me, Mom.
I'll try and keep up with everybody. Is really what I'll try to do.
I'm going to send Cosmo ahead as well. Cosmo is my raven familiar.
Right.
The Raven.
So I'm going to send him up to scout ahead.
You're not going to eat it.
Right?
I think I'll get in trouble. I think Puddles will get in trouble for eating a raven. But she's going to stare it down as it flies away.
Well, from the landing from the skiff, there is a dirt path that heads to the south. A fairly well-traveled dirt path, just through the grasslands, leading down to the Imbani village, where you guys will make your decision as to which direction you plan to travel.
So we're going to the village first?
The village is essentially where the roads fork.
Okay.
What language do the Umbani speak?
The Imbani have their own language.
Was this a language we could learn on our character sheets?
If you guys took it as a language, I would give you a language.
I did not know existed. I would
love
love
this.
to, please.
Yes. Yes.
The only other language I know is Gnomish.
I think I've got Gnomish as well, actually.
Everybody needs it's natural language.
Yeah.
So, like,
Other big races.
for instance, with my character's background, it would make sense if she knew that, right?
I'd say it's with your character's background. Whether or not you are fluent in it, that would be different.
No.
But you'd be able to understand a few words.
Yeah.
The Imbani do all speak common as well,
Okay.
but they do have their own language.
Would it make sense for my character to know it, having also been in one of those tribes on the savannah here? I'd imagine.
I tell you what, make an
Yeah.
intelligence check and we'll make a decision on that.
I mean, I would like to raise the point that my
What is
character
that?
does know 6 languages. It is
6 languages.
Yeah.
6.
Woof.
6. You
Yeah, he speaks his
understand
language as well.
6 words of Imbani. I will allow you to choose which 6 words you wish to know.
Mother, father, hello, goodbye.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Greetings and goodbye.
Food. Eat.
How much to buy your daughter?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Okay, that's chill. Okay. Dular is quite. I'm quite excited to speak with the Umbani. Their ways of life are much similar to the ways I grew up, and I feel like they would guide us on the right path.
The Mbani?
Sorry.
The Imbani.
Mbani.
Imbani. Yeah. You used to live here. How do you not know what they're called?
History check?
They are the peoples
Go
of
ahead,
this land.
make a history check and see if you know anything about the
I've got a 17.
A 17. I would say you got a fairly good understanding of the Imbani culture, but you have been away for a while on your journey, so I would say language minimal, but you understand the culture and you understand the way that they function.
Would it be common enough knowledge that I, having only been in High Spring for a short amount of time, would I know that the Imbani lived here before the city was?
Oh yeah, that's common knowledge. That the city was once an Imbani, like a larger Imbani village, where they would bring their cattle and they would sort of migrate around.
Right.
They were a nomadic people. So all of the villages. Well, we'll describe the village when you get to the village. But
They were here before the Empire was, Pete.
They are.
Yes, they were. I remember now. That's how.
They are
what
the
that
rightful.
that's what that was all for.
They
I
are the
just wanted to
rightful
make sure it was-
caretakers of this land. We are but trespassers in
Yeah.
their native homeland.
I mean, not me specifically, not him either, really. But you know,
If I remember correctly, they did found the city and then it changed. A little fuzzy on the details. It's been a while.
400 years.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
it
been
was
a
around
little
400 years ago.
Yeah, just a few years ago. You know,
But I haven't had any encounters with them personally in a very long time.
they seem friendly enough. I guess I've seen a couple in the city.
If you're all ready to head out, I will get a head start on you.
Yeah, I'm good. We can go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
So who's leading us off? Is it,
Yeah, I'm basically keeping a kind of a jogging, brisk pace. I'm not going to follow the exact road. I'll be like always within, I want to say, 100 feet of the road on either side, kind of S curving up ahead.
Certainly.
Always using my passive perception or whenever you require it. Perception checks for looking out for danger and whatnot.
I don't think it was so much.
All right. About a mile down the path, the grasslands sort of take over. Where before it had been sort of cut down by cattle, basically. Essentially, they've eaten it down to lower level. After you guys reach the grasslands, the grassland sort of increases in height up to probably 3/4 of a meter tall, which is it obscures your guys' vision about the land, but you've got Dular, who is doing his very best to lead you guys through this.
Torque is in the tallest forest he's ever been in. It's immense.
So they're not on an actual main road. We're actually truly in the wilds.
You are in the wild. There is a dirt road that leads from High Spring down to the Imbani village.
Oh, okay.
However, it is fairly overgrown in the area. It's not a road that is often used.
Oh, okay.
And you said that there was also a dirt path that was well traveled.
There is a dirt path that runs through that is well traveled. It's just the land around the road gets wilder and wilder as you guys move to the south.
Wild road.
Well, Dular's got a boner then. He's like out in the wild, having a good time.
He's got himself a wild boner.
Finally, I can leave all these people behind me and truly embrace the freedom of solitude.
This guy's so weird.
Suddenly you notice that Dular is no longer visible,
Is he-
but
was
the
in
grassland is shaking near where he was.
Well, Torkel's going to keep up at a decent pace. I'm probably sort of slow jogging as everybody's walking.
All right. So you're
But I'm going to try and go in a straighter line.
well, you have little choice once the grasslands reach a certain height. But all right, you guys continue towards the south. I will ask Dular as the lead to make a survival check.
We're gonna get a 17 on that one.
17. All right. You managed to guide everyone through the first day. The land, whilst overgrown, appeared to be reasonably safe. Perhaps because it's so well traveled. It's driven away, say, the wilder animals and such that could be problematic. Your raven, what was the name you gave your raven?
It is
Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Cosmo. Oh, I wonder if that's a word that they would know. Never mind. Cosmo flies ahead. How far are you leading him off?
He's going to be maybe 100 feet ahead of us.
100 feet. Okay.
Like he's like scouting ahead of Dular, and I'm in the back. So if I see anything, I can halt the troop or mention something because I'm in the rear.
You can kind of signal Dular even really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, are you able to like manually control your familiar at this level too? Or?
I'm gonna have to check the spell, but I think I've
You
made.
got like a telepathic link.
Yeah, Find Familiar is it's so good utility wise. It's crazy that more people don't take advantage of it. It's insane. I wish I had.
drives Dungeon Masters crazy.
Oh yeah, it sure does.
Torkel actually feels fairly confident and comfortable with the Raven, from Tales of Old, from his
Mhm.
people
Oh.
leading the way.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Yep, 100 feet. It's 100 feet.
Nice.
I can communicate with it telepathically as long as it's 100 feet ahead.
All right. Now, can you communicate with it telepathically whilst being able to walk and move?
Additionally, it is an action. I can see through their eyes and hear what they hear until the start of my next turn and gain the benefits of any senses that the familiar has. During that time, you're deaf and blind with regard to my own senses. So I would, if I was wanting to utilize it, I would have to say halt, or I'd have to halt myself. And
You'd have to like hold on to somebody's shoulder or something, and or have
someone carry
be
it.
on like a cart or something. I guess.
Yeah.
Like warging in Game of Thrones. or something.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
But I can talk to it. So if it sees anything, it can communicate to me.
Nice.
Holdar!
Okay. Yeah.
So we're out.
And I have
We're-
survival too, so I can roll survival with the use of my familiar then. So I might see something ahead of time.
So we're
Grasslands.
we are well and properly far away from High Spring. That we're not within sight of it anymore, right?
The first day of travel, you guys make it a little less than you would in a normal day because you had to spend a few hours sort of getting to this stage and making decisions about the route. But you guys do manage to get about 20 to 25 miles down the route, which is about what you guys can handle in a day or in a shorter day.
Sure.
The route down is completely safe. You guys have no issues. Euler is leading the search at ground level, and Cosmo is flying ahead, checking things out. But the first day of travel is fairly uneventful. You continue down the path through the grasslands. and you make camp. Well, where would you guys like to make camp for your first night?
I'll leave it up to you, Dular.
Is there like a clearing or something near like
The whole area at this point is
Pretty
just
well
grasslands.
over?
So
Okay.
you've got about 2 days of hiking through the grasslands to reach the Indian village.
The grasslands will be fine.
Are there like any? I'm picturing like savanna trees, basically, right? Like
Yeah, there's the
Very
occasional
white.
oh, I can never remember how to pronounce it. Baobab?
Oh, yeah.
I think I know what
what
you're
you're
talking
talking
about.
about,
Yeah, right.
And some acacia trees.
Okay.
Common, but you are looking at sort of
Are those all like white zebra-looking trees?
those.
Thorns.
Yes, they have thorns. They kind of look like mushrooms. They come out of the ground, and then the leaves are at the very top of it. So
Right.
there's basically no branches until the top, and then it sort of mushrooms out.
Okay. Well, we could
Okay.
take shelter underneath one of those trees, I guess.
It would be the best.
Okay. All right.
The tree also makes a good lookout point for somebody on guard.
That's true. I don't have claws, but if I did,
Are
I'd
these-
climb up the tree.
Are these trees tall? Like very tall? Do they
They're
have like
not.
lower branches, or is it all just at the top?
It's all at the top. Acacia trees are not overly tall. I'd say sort of like apple tree size, maybe at largest like maple size. But that would be the absolute largest. They're not overly huge.
Oh. Puddles wants to climb the tree.
All right. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check. Or actually, it would be athletics. Make an athletics check.
She, as a tabaxi, she would also have a climbing speed because of her claws too. So I think that
Yep.
gives her some of that.
I have feline agility,
That doubles your speed.
but I rolled a 9.
Woof.
The tree is not overly difficult to climb.
Okay.
It doesn't support a huge amount of weight. The baobab trees would undeniably make a better climbing tree. They're much larger and so very, very, how do you describe it? Their trunks are incredibly wide.
Right.
And then their branches at the top are considerably smaller. But the baobab, actually, I'll get somebody here to make a survival check. Anybody with a
Oh, I got a survival.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't have proficiency.
17.
17. The benefits of the baobab trees are that they do contain food, so you would not need to use a ration.
Oh, that's good.
But they do not have sort of the coverage that the acacia trees would have.
The baobab tree might be good for us saving ourselves the lack of use of rations.
I guess so. I mean, can't we just like take some food from that tree and then bring it over to a tree that has better cover? But,
How
I mean, it's
how
not like
big
we're
is
gonna get
space
rained on.
support?
How's the weather?
How's the weather?
Yeah.
Can Dula try to kind of, based on the clouds in the sky, can you predict what the weather's going to be like in the next couple of hours?
Make a let's make an insight check. Actually, no, nature. Make nature check. It's not your strongest, is it?
It is not.
That's the thing. Nature being an intelligence skill, it's crazy. Okay, cool. I'm a barbarian. I lived in the wilds all my life. I don't know shit about it though.
You just had thought about it.
17, I guess.
Oh,
I
Nice.
guess so.
They just tell stories about the weather.
All right. You can tell from sort of the location of the clouds and such at the moment that you're probably safe weather-wise for this evening. There are some darker clouds out over the ocean, but they look far enough off that it shouldn't bother you guys. You're also about a few hours away from the coast.
We should be fine underneath this tree. It won't rain tonight.
Very well, then that makes sense. The baobab it is.
Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to take a more comfortable form because, like, we're out of the city. I don't need to worry about them finding me based off of what I look like. So I'm going to transform into. I'm going to say. I would have seen at least a couple of money in High Spring, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to do an approximation of a male Mbani, probably in his early 30s.
All right.
No hair, no facial hair, just very generic looking kind of features and everything.
Okay, generic features. You guys.
And this will be the first time everyone sees it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll.
I mean,
Arcana.
everyone
I'm gonna-
else, yeah.
I'm gonna roll Arcana and I don't have it, but I'm gonna roll Arcana
Did
to see
they
if he's
know
doing
that?
casting a spell.
No, you knew. I mean, you saw me
I knew.
change.
And nobody else saw you change.
Straight roll for a 17. Does it look like it's magical?
Magical? Absolutely.
Okay.
A spell? Not at all.
Okay.
But the fact that he was able to change from a teenage cat person into a tall, rather striking, dark-skinned man, that really black dark skin. I can't remember. It doesn't affect your clothing, does it? No. All right.
I'm
so-
still wearing the same clothes that I had on when I was an old man. I was wearing those old man clothes the entire time, folks.
the belt cinched off just above the belly
It's
button.
perfect size, man. It's perfect. Elastic. You guys are going to get on board with this. I promise you. It's the way of the future.
All right. So, you take a more comfortable form. The rest of you guys witness this and are possibly confused.
Yeah.
I just figured it makes more sense if I'm in a form that will be familiar to the people that we're going to be around.
How long can you hold that for? Indefinitely?
As far as I've experienced, yes.
So you are not.
I'm not a tabaxi. No.
You're not the her.
I know
child.
it's surprising. She's not actually my mother.
Is this your true form?
No, I just took this form.
Do
Paddles are gonna see the change and be like, finally.
any of you else have any secrets you're still hiding?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been quite open about my past history.
I'm just a young lady.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing strange about you, sure.
Why would they be just after some young lady? It sounds rather suspicious to
I
me.
mean, it seems fairly obvious to me that she's magic.
Yes.
In some way. I don't know exactly how, but she did I not see? I feel like we all saw her like throw a ball of magic at a guard, didn't
Not
we?
all of us.
Not all of you.
Did I not see that?
I don't think so. I can't remember who was around at that point.
Okay.
Twerk and do Laura may have seen that?
Yeah, I think we were the only two in the alley at that point.
Pete was somewhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, I
and
certainly
I
didn't
were
see
behind
that, but
a
did anybody else see that? Because I definitely didn't.
Or yeah.
I'm going to go gather some firewood.
I am just figuring out what's going on. So realistically, I'm kind of just as confused as you are.
Sure.
Just as confused. Never met the Vermilion Order in my life. Hands on the big fucking tree called again.
Baobab?
Horatio?
The Tree of Life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lights.
Lights. That's right.
Tree of lights.
Tree of Lights.
Oh.
Yeah. Hand over heart. Other hand on Tree of Life. I'm still figuring out what's going on. So if anybody has any information for me, perfect. Otherwise, get off my back and just give me some time.
Oracle speaks up. We're happy to help. And there's a lot of stuff that is not clear to many of us at the moment, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Aileron grabs Torkel by his little gnomey face and squishes it like, and then gives him a little smooch on the forehead.
He just says
All right.
a bow, ma'am.
You are. You wander through the grasslands looking for some firewood. You managed to pull together a reasonable amount. It is a grassland, so there's not a huge amount of wood lying around, and most of the trees that are live, so they don't make particularly good firewood. But you are able to collect up sufficient firewood to start a fire.
And some little grass and dried grass and whatnot for like kindling and stuff.
You have very little difficulty starting a fire with what you got.
Did puddles make it up the tree?
Puddles do not make it up the tree.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought maybe I could break off some branches, but I didn't make it.
Well, live trees, as I just mentioned to him, do not make very good firewood.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can use them as firewood, just not as easily as a dead tree or like a fallen over log or a felled log, I guess.
Does anyone wish to spar or do any form of trading?
No. No, I don't.
Trading
puddles
for what?
perks up. She's
Puddles perks up.
intrigued. I'd like to wrestle a little bit. What do you got?
Wrestle. I've never heard anyone describe it as that.
I go through the military forms with my staff, do some start practicing some of my maneuvers I have with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So you have some formal training?
Yes, I was in the army and I was a skilled combatant with this. I'm a little rusty, but I'm getting back in fighting form.
Oh, I've had a little bit of training, but I'd be more than happy to learn some more.
You snapped that guy's neck with a kick. That was insane. I've got some training. You're a deadly weapon.
That was an accident.
Gods.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
That's
Makes
even
no
worse.
sense.
You accidentally killed a person gruesomely. That's insane. Imagine if you actually were trying.
I mean,
I feel like we're getting a little bit out of hand with this.
I mean, I'm just saying that was really impressive. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying that it worked out for our benefit.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Big
I
time.
mean, it was a happy accident, happy little accident.
It would seem a lot of us are natural born killers.
Not me.
I can
Sparkle's just in the background doing some push-ups. And
I'm-
in full plate mail.
I'm afraid, young man,
Yep.
that none of us are natural born killers. Most of us are taught
with
and
his pack
trained
on.
to be killers. A child does not naturally kill unless it is an animal.
I mean, unless it steps on a bug, right? Bugs are things, and they can die. So,
Such an
like,
accident.
yeah, but
Uh,
whether it's an accident or deliberate, you can still kill.
In my tribe, as soon as a child learns to walk, they are already on the hunt. They are holding their first spear by 3.
well,
By 4, they are following
in civilization, people do different functions. Some people might bake their whole lives. Some people might trade fish or catch fish for their whole lives. Not everyone does the same thing.
Well, in
Some people
cultures, they-
pray, for instance.
I can't imagine why a person would pray. There's nothing out there
Sparkle's like I'm praying as he's doing some crunches.
like praying as like you're doing like the push up and then you do the hands stable together and push up and then hands together and up and like
He's doing burpees right now.
even more impressive.
Some may be trained to kill, but they are not born to be killers. So,
Okay.
Who else has magical instruction?
Like education, like
Yes.
schooling in magic.
I ain't ever been educated my whole life.
I guess technically not me either. You know?
No.
You have the ability to naturally change forms. That's a unique form of magic.
Nobody taught me how to do it though.
I mean, as
No, it's an innate magical ability. Perhaps you have innate magical abilities you have not embraced yet.
Maybe.
Are there any others that are natural to your being or identity?
Nothing.
A good
Nothing yet.
question.
why don't I believe you?
No, I can't trust a fart anymore. I'm 35. I can't trust a fart. Fucking kidding me? Get real. Fuck's sakes.
I'm not quite yet skilled enough to take on an apprentice, but if anyone does want any magical assistance or teaching,
Well,
I can.
didn't you like throw a ball of fire a couple days ago? Didn't that happen?
Yes, and unfortunately,
cool.
I once had a greater grasp on magic, but it was burned away.
Pete, you're
That's so
supposed to be
weird.
helping me with magic.
Well, I do have a spell book that was granted to me. Perhaps you would find some use of the odd cantrip or spells that I can go over with you.
Like, clearly I got some sort of zippy-doo-dah going on here. So, you know,
So
I think
is
we
it-
need to get
Zippy
a
doo.
hand.
Interesting. Okay.
Pew, pew.
Well, some instructors are not the best at teaching. Some
Why are you offering me to teach and then saying you're not good at teaching?
No, I'm talking about
He's just
my
unsure
former
of
master. He was a brutal man.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about your luck, masters.
He looked down upon me because I was a grunt in the army.
Mm.
Well, wouldn't it be cool if he became like, you know, a really powerful wizard or something in spite of how shitty he was? Or, you know.
That is an aspiration.
Yeah. I guess so.
He's dead now, so it doesn't really serve.
You should piss on his grave.
Well, Torkel's got a spear in the tree and he's doing pull-ups now. If you need a trainer,
This man's a unit. Look at this. Look at this little guy.
He's making me feel bad about myself.
He's making me feel something, that's for sure. Damn.
As your guys' conversation continues, the sun sets behind the horizon to the west, and the star or the sky just opens up into a massive star field. You can see
Oh,
essentially every star in the entire sky is up there, and you can see the white of the nebulas passing through and giving you a rather beautiful evening.
Ooh. Okay, Aelern's gonna like chill out, lay flat, hands behind head, and like stare up at the sky like with big elfy eyes.
have we gotten a fire going at this point?
Dular has started a fire, yes.
Yes.
So are we all just kind of chilling and eating as well?
I guess we might as well. We've got rations. We have to sleep for the night. We can't just keep on traveling forever.
I will take first watch if no one else will volunteer.
I can watch with you. We can take shifts where like more than one person watches.
I would like my beauty sleep. I will go to sleep first.
Okay. You can sleep if you want.
Couple minutes late.
I'll sleep.
All right.
I also like I don't have any survival skills, so I'm not sure when you guys want me to watch.
Well, it's good that maybe you pair up with someone who has a bit more like
You
physicality to
you
them
took
or something.
you took them.
Yeah.
And
Like,
you
he,
have a
he was a soldier. So he's
He's
tough.
an old.
And then Torque is
He's
look at Torque. You're like flexing your biceps.
Would
over your
you
head.
care to join me in Midnight Watch?
Okay.
Middle Watch.
Yes, sir. Okay, I shall.
That's probably when Torkel would see the best anyways.
Torkel, will you take second watch?
Yes, I will.
All right, I will come and get you in 4 hours.
Okay.
I'll be doing the last watch before morning.
Yeah, I guess you and Puddles will take the last watch. How does that sound for you, Mom?
I'm not your mother.
I know it's a joke
Stop
now
calling
because
me now.
I'm obviously not your kid, but I think it's funny because it's like a reference. It's like an inside joke that we can all share and laugh at and stuff.
I don't know. I thought that
You can laugh.
when you
Well.
changed form that you wouldn't be so fucking argumentative for some reason, but I guess the brain cells still say
It's
the
the
same.
I'm still me
Okay.
inside here. I just look different. That's
Alright,
it. That's
He's a feisty little thing.
sure.
also not actually technically a he. So, but you can call me he or him or it or they or she.
Puddles is going to assume.
Yeah,
What's your name again? Sorry.
Him.
Him's.
It's confusing, I know. But
Him never actually introduced himself.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you avoided that somehow.
You
Yeah, I did.
are a strange little thing.
I agree.
yeah. I was gonna say I'm like your height. And like, no, I'm not. No, I'm fine.
Nobody is.
No. I am still little compared to you. I'm probably about 6 foot right now. I'm still small compared to you by 2 feet.
So you're taller than Puddles, but still, she's gonna say little because you were her child for a while.
I was your child for like an hour or two.
When Turtle's in the tree doing pull-ups, he's like, we're pretty close.
Deadeye's happily snoring away.
For the watch, Dular is going to step away from the campfire about, I'm going to say 100 feet, and he's just going to basically patrol a circle around the tree, maintaining 100 feet away. All right.
Puddles is gonna
moving
take out her bed stuff and she's gonna curl up and start purring.
Oh, since Cosmo is a fey being that doesn't need any sleep or anything like that, he's basically going to be guarding the camp and waking me up if he sees anything he thinks I should pay attention to.
All right. Well, you guys make your beds, you unroll your bedrolls, and you lie down to fall asleep beneath the stars. And I will now ask Torkel, Puddles, Dular, him, and Pete to leave the room and or remove your headphones.
The dreams are always the same. You feel a warm embrace from somewhere ethereal and out of sight. Somehow, you know it's your mother reaching out to you.
You are loved, my dear Ailerin. You may not have known me as you grew, but I left in you the spirits of nature, the breath of the trees, the song of the wind, the cool, sweet light of the stars on a clear and cloudless night. Every breath you take, every sip you drink, and every moment of love you share nourishes the spirits within and brings you closer to me, and I to you.
All right. Ailerin, you wake up with a bit of a start, but you're awake just before your time on watch. So you're awake and ready to go. Now, who's watch with her?
Torky.
Torkel. All right. I am going to ask both of you guys, if I don't have it in front of me, what is your guys' passive perception?
13.
Okay.
Yeah, so 11.
You replace the first watch and set yourself up for the second. The fire is beginning to burn down now as you're quite short on firewood. And as it does, the acacia wood, which you had been burning to keep away the bugs and such, and creating a lovely smell throughout the camp, it slowly burns away and the insects return to you guys.
I put up my hood.
All right.
Should we get more wood?
Yeah, Dark will throw, if there's any remaining wood, he'll throw in for sure.
You've got no remaining wood. That's your fire burning down. If you want to get wood, you will actually have to go out and look for it.
And that's not safe.
There's a lot of grass to light on fire that'll kill a lot of bugs.
What if we light all the grass on fire?
just light the
This
whole
is a
plains
great
on
idea.
fire.
No, we're not going to do that.
Torkel's gonna go out and look for some wood.
Torque! Come back!
All right. You wander off into the savannah to search for some fallen branches and such underneath the various trees. Make a survival check.
20, not natural.
Okay, 30-20. You managed to collect up a sufficient amount of firewood to make it through the night. However, given your size, it's going to make multiple trips to bring it back to camp. But you do manage to
Fair
collect
enough.
enough firewood to build up the fire a little bit more.
Good.
Roll it back.
All right.
Fine.
You haul the firewood back, and about 50 or 60 feet away from the camp, you begin to feel as though you're being watched.
It's actually me watching him.
Is it all the party members accounted for?
No, I'm asleep. Yeah.
I do divide sentence. Basically, it's held spells, seeing if there's slash of fiend undead within 60 feet. Good and evil. It's like the good and evil.
Good and evil. Okay. Give me 1 second to check something to see how this would fit.
Do you choose between good or evil, or can you sense both?
Sense both, yeah. Either or, and that'll define like what it is.
All right.
And I'll keep hauling wood.
Okay, you begin hauling the wood back or you continue hauling the wood back, and you do not detect anything in the area. There's, as far as you can tell, nothing in the area, but you still have the sensation of being watched.
All right, I'll continue to haul wood, and I'll just keep my senses about me.
All right. Aaron. Whilst Torval is off collecting up firewood, this is something she would know that you guys wouldn't.
In my multiple trips, do I have a conversation with Ailerin, or is that pre this?
This would be well in between if you wish to speak with her, you may.
I was going to remind you.
I just let her know that there's something
watching us.
that I cannot sense out, but there is something watching us. I'll return with more firewood. I go for more.
I am gonna be really paranoid and looking around now. I do have dark vision up to 60 feet. So that's nice. But it's not helping. And I'm real creeped out.
Part of Torquil's conversation will be like, we're just being watched. We should be okay. I'll get more wood. We'll keep the fire going.
Shortly after midnight, you begin to notice lights appearing in the tree around you. Just tiny, almost flickering lights, little flickers of green, and you do hear now the giggling sound.
Yeah, I can hear giggling. I can hear it. Can you hear it? I hear it. I don't like it. Let's wake everybody up. It's not good.
Is this already waking us up? Her like, okay.
Oh yeah. Torque, as you are wandering back with your armload of firewood, which is probably like one log,
One big log.
you begin to notice little sparkling lights around the tree that you guys are, or up through the branches of the tree where you guys are building your camp. As you get closer, you begin to hear something that's, you can swear it sounds like giggling.
Torquil will keep going up to it. Hey, hello there.
What languages do you speak?
That's a good question as well.
I'm assuming common and gnomish.
Common, deep speech, and gnomish.
Okay. You attempt to speak to the giggling, speak to the lights, so to speak, and as you introduce yourself or greet the tree, you notice all of the little lights in the tree go out. All the sound disappears. There's no giggling. There's no lights. It's as though someone just switched everything off as soon as you spoke.
And are we now awake? Did we see this?
That's up to these guys to decide.
Is it my time?
Hmm? Yeah.
Guys, can you wake up, please? I know this is gonna sound insane.
Jular wakes up with like an axe in his
I
hand.
don't know you well enough to not kill you for waking me up.
I'm so sorry. I'm not lying. I pinky promise. But there has been giggling very quietly, but I've been hearing giggling, and also there's been little twinkling lights, but there's been so many, I pinky swear it could not have been fireflies. And Torkel has gone to go get some more firewood, and
Silence.
Yeah, it was just me.
And I listen.
I was joking.
Make a perception check.
I would like to help on that perception if I could.
All right, feel free to help.
I'm going to take a more academic
Stretch out
approach.
while you guys
Does this sound like any story of any creature, being, or anything that in this location or this region that travelers might have encountered?
I will say make a nature
Okay.
or an arcana check.
It's a straight roll.
I got a 23 to my perception.
I got a 18.
18. Excellent. You are not aware of anything in this area that would act this way.
Mm-hmm.
However, you have heard occasional stories being told of pixies and fairies living out amongst the grasslands and essentially establishing their little kingdoms inside trees.
Oh, okay. All right. I start observing the tree, perceiving if there's anything like we've disturbed anything about the tree or if everything's fine.
You can make perception check to see.
Yeah.
You do not detect anything.
I got a straight, just a 10.
A 10? No, you don't detect anything.
Okay.
I like to hide, just to kind of like take a vantage point of
Do you share with us this knowledge that
Well, I start looking at the tree. It might be the Fae or the fairy folk, but they're not known to be in this region.
24 stealth.
They do frequent trees, and I don't see anything. I don't think we disturbed their habitat.
Well, they do frequent trees, though. Don't they make houses on trees?
You hear a whisper from the grass. Light everything on fire. Just light everything on fire. I'm like fully concealed, like Black Ops.
Or can you please look up the Hallow spell for me?
I'm lighting everything on fire.
Attaboy.
Hallow?
Yes, Hallow.
when you said
Hello.
giggling, can you imitate the giggling?
Just like.
That's super creepy. Stop it. That's so creepy.
So childlike.
Childlike, little giggles.
Kids are creepy.
So not a hyena.
No, sir. No, sir. And, like, I sometimes can, like, they weren't saying any words, but, like, I'm concerned about Torque. And.
Orc's not getting any more. He's just sitting down looking up at the tree. He's like, no, that was interesting. He's more curious than anything.
Totally carefree. I love it.
Is Torque close enough that he can hear the conversation, or is he's away, right?
I don't hope so. I'm sitting by the fire.
Oh, you're sitting by the fire?
Nice.
But Torque, can you back me up, please?
Yeah. So what are you needing to know, Mark, about the Haliswell?
No, I just I pulled it up here. So I am going to send you a message.
Would Dular be familiar with this kind of phenomenon since the savannah? He's grown up and lived on
You
the
can make a history or nature check.
What were we
That'd be
doing with
nature.
your perception check that you rolled a 23 on?
I saw nothing. Saw and heard nothing. Nature check of 5.
Nature check. No, you're not familiar. I mean, there's old wives' tales and such, but nothing specific.
Is Puddles familiar? Because she's been around the jungly areas.
If you wish to take a stab at it, go right ahead. Make a nature check.
What's your nature, Tina? Like, what's your score or skill?
0.
0.
I got an 11.
I'll roll nature as well. I might as well. Like, I'm just being useless otherwise, right?
Yeah, it's like, what could
Jesus
this?
Christ!
Do
7.
any of us familiar with this phenomenon? Right?
Apparently, nobody is.
It seems Dead-Eye Pete.
It might be fae folk or fairies, but perhaps we should move on.
How?
Or would they be watching or warning or?
I mean, Aelrin seems to think. Aelrin said that she heard the laughing and giggling, and then Torque, you said that you felt something watching you, right?
It's either something that doesn't seems benign, but
I mean, maybe.
Did you send me something, Mark?
I did message you. Yeah.
Dular, I'm gonna try.
It should have been a direct message to you.
Hold on. I'm gonna try a thing. I look up into the tree, and I speak in Sylvan that to the spirits or the fey denizens of this tree. We are just humble travelers, peaceful humble travelers, and we wish to rest our heads here tonight. Do we have your permission?
Speaking in Sylvan, as you did.
Hey, sorry, Mark.
If not, sure. Okay, let me try this again. Message. You direct. It should be in the chat. Let me try again.
The Instagram chat or the Discord chat?
Discord chat.
Okay. Sometimes you have to click enter a couple of times for it to send.
Yeah.
I made that mistake once.
Send.
Okay, I sent it again. Did you get it this time?
Yeah.
All right. As you speak to the tree in Sylvan, you begin to notice the lights, small little lights, periodically on up.
These are just lights in midair. They're not like on the tree or anything.
Oh, they're on the tree. Yes.
They are okay.
In the tree.
Within the tree, the small lights
Gotcha.
begin to start, and as they do, the top of the acacia tree essentially begins to flicker and glow with little green lights.
That's really cool.
You do not receive a response, but the fact that the lights came on and the giggling sounds have disappeared. They're not quite giggling at this point. They're observing, but they seem to be more calm and willing to at least show themselves.
Puddles is gonna look at it fascinated and just watch the tiny little
It would seem
just
that
flying
we're not
around.
alone.
All right. After about half an hour after Dular speaks to them, you begin to notice that more and more lights start to come on, or start to flicker on, and you start to notice little glowing lights coming from elsewhere and flying into the tree and setting themselves down in the tree, the lights glowing away.
Is this a sign, guys?
I mean,
It was a
he was
beautiful
talking.
sight.
He was talking in some funky language,
Yeah.
and then those lights showed up, but they didn't really sound like there was any giggling like you were describing.
Yeah.
I believe that this tree is the home of these creatures.
Okay, well maybe we just like don't bother them and sleep, and then we get the hell out of here.
Maybe we should turn off our fire.
Our fire is low. What do you propose?
I think we should probably leave. They might be doing some kind of
I need more
thing that is private. It might be nice that they didn't speak back to you. You speak their language, it seems, but
But they seem peaceful.
Yeah, they do. They don't seem like they're trying to do anything. And Dular, I almost called you Tor. Dular and I didn't notice anything on our watch at all. No lights, no laughing, nothing.
The lights and laughing started shortly after midnight. So these Torque and Aaron had been on watch for a little over an hour by that point.
Okay, cool. So we for sure need more sleep. We've had 0 rest. We've had like a short rest, and that's it.
the ways of the Fae are alien and strange. They may engage with us in a unique way that might be benign or.
I think it's. I mean, they haven't done anything to us. They haven't tried to hurt us yet. I imagine as long as we just don't bother them, we should be fine. Like, Dular and I need to get some rest. We've barely been asleep an hour.
Dular gathers some grass and he starts kind of tying reeds together to try and create a little doll figure.
Oh, that's cute.
I just observe their behavior. I keep an open eye on them.
Yeah, I mean, we just
eye.
single eye. I mean, as long as we leave them alone, we just get our rest, up in the morning, skedaddle. You know, if you guys notice something on your watch, or if you guys notice anything else on your watch that seems like malicious, then just wake us up, let us know, we'll fuck off.
All right. As long as Torque stays within eyeball distance.
Yeah, and maybe stop stabbing the tree with your spear.
I was never stabbing the tree. I was doing checks.
You 100%
Anyway,
for stabbing the tree.
I'm no longer gathering firewood. I'm mimicking their lights coming in and out with the minor illusion. I'm just trying to relax.
Mimicking their lights how?
Just seeing them as they come in and out, I'll try and mimic their brightness and candor.
Okay. You begin to release your illusory. Yes, that's the word. I knew
I
the
just lay
word.
back. I'm not making any threatening pose. I'm just laying back and just trying to take a part of it.
All right. You cast your illusions up, and as your balls of light sort of flicker and fly in and around, you do notice that the lights in the tree begin to go out. And it's rather abruptly, after a few seconds, all the lights go out, apart from yours.
And I'll try and do prestidigitation for mimicking laughing.
All right.
Or the giggling, sorry.
The giggling, certainly. You did not actually hear the giggling, so this is going to be an interesting.
Oh, sorry.
Performance disadvantage.
You did.
No, he was gathering wood and
He was gathering wood. He saw the lights.
Oh.
Absolutely. And he obviously used his divine sense as well. But as you send your little illusory pixies up, the rest of the lights completely disappear, and you guys are left in darkness, with the exception of the small fire that you guys have going.
Can I take a day's worth of rations out of my bag and put them at the base of the little acacia tree, like where the lights were? Okay.
Deduct a ration.
Okay.
In fact, all of you guys will need to deduct a ration.
What about the tree? What about the
Oh,
tree?
wow.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you allow you guys to do that.
So we effectively are at the same level of rations we had before.
Correct. Except for
With Aelren's offering, I also placed down my offering, which was a little doll made from the grass that was around us.
What size is this doll?
I was going to say about like yay big.
Okay. Okay.
Just like a little straw.
How
man.
big is yay big?
Oh, roughly 10 inches tall.
Okay.
Alright.
That's a pretty big doll.
It is. It is. Especially considering the lights that you guys were spotting.
In comparison to Dular, though, tiny, itty bitty, little thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Fair point.
It fits in my hand.
Tiny little thing.
Yeah, I offered that with her offering, and I speak again in Sylvan. We do not mean to offend. Please take these offerings as a token of appreciation for letting us stay under your hospitality. And then I look to Torkel and I say, hey man, I don't think that was the right move.
Torkel just looks, shrugs, like, fair enough.
Speaking in Sylvan to the tree, nothing happens. It remains dark. No sign of a sound.
Well, you guys scared away all the pretty light.
I do not
I
believe.
was just trying to play with them.
I do not believe we are in danger. I am going to go back to sleep.
Yeah, I need some rest too. I'm getting like
I'll
my
take
shut
the
eye.
watch now then instead.
You're gonna take the watch now rather than let
Yeah.
these guys
Yep.
finish?
Yep.
Alright.
Torkel's gonna pass out and
Torkel's out. Sorry,
Snuggle up.
you're up.
Snuggle up.
No, I'm up. I'm
You're
awake.
awake.
I'm
Oh,
awake.
all three of you awake then. Okay, cool.
No, Tork's gone to sleep.
Torch goes to sleep. Okay, cool.
Tork jumped in there immediately.
All right.
No
you
hesitation.
didn't like my dancing lights, so I'm going to sleep.
Alright. The rest of you guys go to sleep with the exception of these two.
Aelren's going to continue to be obviously uneasy about the situation and very alert and tuned in.
I'm gonna suggest you make a perception check.
I'm just going to use because I forgot my thingy.
Dice tree.
How do I make a perception check from here?
That's your passive perception. You never like actively do that.
Oh,
You would go to where it says perception here, and you click on where the number is. Bingo, bango, bongo.
Did I roll?
No, it just goes in.
Did it roll?
Ding,
the-
dingle, ding.
And Pete, you may make a perception
No,
check as well.
okay.
Oh,
So
you
you
guys
guys
are
are both
there.
awake.
Okay.
Nope.
Did you just roll like a million perceptions?
No, I didn't
I
roll.
got
Okay,
two.
so just tap where it says that, and it should automatically do it for you. There you go. It just takes a second.
What?
Bad?
What?
What'd you get? It's
I'm just gonna 6.
Whoa.
6. Alright. You guys settle down, keeping your watch. The lights from the tree never restart.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright, fine.
About an hour into your watch,
Oh no.
you guys begin to hear a sound just on the outside of the light. A sound as if something is walking just outside the circle of lights.
Okay, Aelren is gonna tip over to Dular and just very, very gently just tap and say Dular. Oh, God damn it!
Mom, I froed up.
What?
That we could hear walking.
Do a perception check.
If you wish to walk.
23.
23. You are able to detect the sound of something quite heavy just outside of the light, wandering, moving, slowly circling.
Be ready.
I start waking the other ones quietly.
Oh, no, I don't want to wake up. Don't make me wake up.
Or
Doing you waking up?
There's
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Quietly,
over to
like-
Torkel. I'm gonna kind of shake him firmly and just. There's something stalking us beyond the light.
Look, you say. Torkel gets up.
You can tell from your perception check that at the moment it's sort of to the east of your camp, about 50 feet away.
I relay that information. I just kind of keep my finger towards where it would be.
Okay, I send Cosmo ahead to see if he can see anything.
Alright. You send Cosmo out to the area that Dular indicates.
I'm also gonna wake Puddles.
Alright.
I'm rolling.
He's gonna
Oh,
do a
God,
big
that's so bad.
cat-like stretch. What is it now?
Be alert. We are being stalked.
I rolled a 1 for stealth. So.
Okay, you quickly go into your stealth mode, and as soon as you do, you slip on something on the ground, something that you stepped in, potentially mud, you're hoping, and you take a quick fall to your ass, and you land on some of the firewood that these guys had assembled, making a large crack sound as the firewood breaks beneath you. And I think it's safe to say that everybody is now awake and aware. We'll say not your finest stealth.
Tailbone.
Yeah. Yes.
Torkel's like slapping his slap. Good show, lad.
Cosmo flies out to the edge of the 100 meters that, or 100 feet that it could fly.
Yeah.
And does he have dark vision?
A raven.
Please check.
I can
A
see.
raven.
That's a good question.
If memory serves me correct, I think familiars share your senses. But
I think they share your soft stats, but not your hard stats. So like strength, dexterity, constitution, that would be their own, but wisdom, intelligence. Actually, no. I can't remember.
I think they get their own,
I think you
or
might
like vision.
Yeah, I think you might be right on. Shit.
But are ravens nocturnal?
Passive perception for a hawk or falcon. So raven. Here we go. Passive perception 13.
Wolf.
No sign of dark vision?
No.
Shit.
Alright. Cosmo is able to fly, but just outside of the light, he loses any vision and is unable to tell. You can see, however, that the grass is moving and that there is something large.
There's
Can
some-
Puddles has dark vision. Can
Yeah.
she see into the grass?
Right ahead. Give it a shot.
There's something obscure.
Yeah. Torkel try and
Make a perception check, please. Hina.
15.
15. Alright. And Torque. Perception. Okay.
We're gonna die, guys.
We're all
Yeah,
awake.
I run out there.
At least we're awake.
I'm sending a message.
You run out there.
Oh, the bird can't see anything?
The bird can't see the
Not
bird.
well enough. No, it doesn't have dark vision.
There's something
But
out there
puddles
obscuring
has
the
dark
light.
vision.
It is probably just a predator, a savannah predator.
Yeah, just a big, heavy, strong predator that's going to tear us all to shreds.
It might be supernatural. I'm not sure.
Did Puddles see anything?
I'm sending a message.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that part.
As long as we stick together, and it is just one, we will be fine.
How low would the lowest branch on this tree be?
Acacia trees are not very tall, but the branches do, like, if you ever see them, they sort of go straight up,
Yeah,
and then
and
they
then they branch
spread
over
off.
the top. Yeah.
They're not incredibly tall, but
I wonder.
4 to 6 meters.
What about in feeders?
12 to
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that
Refrigerators.
calculation off the top of it.
basically like 12 to 20 feet tall.
Jesus.
About
Okay,
the,
cool.
About the size of like a 2-story house, basically.
Yeah, I'm not climbing up that. I just biffed it on flat ground, so no chance I'm gonna make it up that way. Just die.
Die from just landing hard.
Yeah.
I just keep adding additional details to it, but I promise you it's coming.
All right. Well,
First.
I'm just gonna do another divine sense.
Okay, go right ahead.
The same as last time, so 60 feet.
Far away is the thing, about 50 feet.
At 50 feet. No, the edge of the light is a little bit less than that because you don't have a large, campfire going. But it's probably about 30 feet.
About 30 feet? Okay. Can Puddles is gonna run over and like reveal the grass because she's got 40 feet speed with her cat-like agility.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Dive right in.
Puddles, you go diving. You guys all witness the cat-like tabaxi. You're dark purple, correct?
Dark blacky purple.
You guys notice her dark form run towards the grass and part the grass. And as you part the grass, Puddles, you see what appears to be a human-ish face with an extremely large mouth
Whoa.
and large teeth.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Sharp needle-like teeth, easily 50 or 60 of them visible. The humanish face appears to sit on the body of. So I'm just pulling up this, so I've got a good picture of this, so I can describe these.
yo, this sounds scary as fuck.
You can stop describing it. It's we're good. I get
I'm
it.
like officially creeped right out. It's dark outside. I'm in the house alone.
The human-ish face appears to be attached to what it's almost like a giant lion's body with wings sticking out the side, folded back, and a large tail with a bunch of barbed spikes sticking out of it.
I mean, I know.
It's like a griffin, but with a human face
Close.
and a sharp tail.
As soon as you part the grass, I'm going to ask you guys to go into an initiative order.
my god.
Oh no. Oh, just a D20, right?
Nope.
Yes.
You can click on your initiative button, and it will roll for you.
Where is
Oh,
Oh.
right. Okay.
I got a 15.
I got
15.
7.
All right, let's start off with Torkel here. 15. Puzzles is a 7.
I got a 12.
I got a 13.
I got that down too. Yeah.
I got a 12. It's Mark's gonna have it on TD.
Okay,
as well.
cool.
He's got you got the encounter thing
Mhm.
going. Yeah.
Puddles is gonna bounce back real quick.
Wait for her turn.
Yeah.
She may not have that opportunity.
Oh god.
Dueler?
17.
17.
Nice.
And Jedi?
11.
11.
So the highest one's gonna be you, followed by Aileron, followed by followed by
Yeah.
Torque,
So
followed by
Dular, Torque, Aileron,
Alright.
him. Wait, sorry.
No,
yeah,
you-
him.
I
then
just
Dev,
got
then
the bay
Pete,
first.
Then Pulse at the end. Jesus.
We don't know what the
Sorry.
back row got, so
Can we repeat that order?
So it's Dular, Torque,
Aileron.
Aileron, him,
Manticore.
Pete,
Jedi. Pete. And
and then Puddles.
Puddles.
The monk going last is almost unheard of.
Well, and I'm right in the front, so I feel like I'm
You're
Dear
literally
Lord.
less than 3 feet away from it since
Yeah.
you dove in, parted the grass right where its face was. Pretty darn close to it.
Awfully brave of you.
I just wanted to see it.
Yep.
I
Yep.
wanted to be real sneaky and just be like, boom.
Well, hey, you can see it now. You can still see it.
It is absolutely directly in front of you. You've got a really good view of it. All right. It is about 40 feet on. So, Dular, you are up.
Okay, so as soon as Puddles parts the bushes and we see this creature, Dular is gonna just go into action. I'm gonna bonus action rage, and I'm going to. How far away is this
This
piece?
is 48 feet from
I do get
It's
a reaction opportunity attack, so just in case.
If he attacks you, then
Yeah.
you'll be able to retaliate.
Excellent.
Shoot.
Do you have enough movement to get there?
I don't. So.
Get a bunch of
So
movement, but-
because it's kind of out of my range, I think what I'm gonna do is
is it a ranged weapon?
I threw my spear and never retrieved it.
Oh, that's not helpful.
So,
No.
Okay, I'm gonna move up my 30 feet to assist Puddles, and I'm going to not rage this turn, and I'm going to use a defensive action to just to be on the safe side here. And that ends my turn.
Okay. That's your turn now. We will say Torque. You are even slower, well, smaller than the rest of them. But it is your turn.
I'm just gonna dash right past it. So 25, 50 feet. Is that 40?
It's about 40 away, so you can get about 10 feet off.
I'll go just past it.
Okay.
That's pretty much my movement and my action.
How close to it are you attempting to get as you run?
I'm
past it?
within 10 feet.
Within 10 feet. All right. One moment. Okay. No. You dart past it, and as you do, it raises its wings up. But that's all. Aileron,
I'm gonna pew pew.
you're going to poo-poo.
Pew
Okay.
pew.
Pew,
Poo-poo.
pew.
I'm gonna poo-poo
Yeah.
on him.
I'm gonna poo poo on you. So. Oh, I got
That's
it.
not. You need to roll to attack first.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oopsie.
I mean, that would have been a
Okay.
10 for damage, anyways. That would have been good.
Oh, it would have been good.
Yeah.
Wow, tits on my dick.
You can save it.
Sorry, what do I roll for?
So you roll a d20 if you're trying to do like a spell attack.
Okay.
It'll tell you like, yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 15
To attack.
to attack.
Is there a plus to that though?
With my pew pew.
Plus 6.
Your pew.
15
Okay.
plus 6, so it's a 21.
That's a 21.
So
I hit a 21.
I'm seeing your
I
screen.
know,
What
you
you do is
already
you
know.
hit that.
Oh.
Tap on that, that'll roll to attack to hit, and then you roll that for the actual damage itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you explain this to me.
That's
before
fine.
going
Well,
back.
that's why I'm sitting
Okay.
here, man.
Okay.
And now I'm. Okay, so
10 damage.
10.
Sweet 10.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
You should
Raise your poo-poo up.
plus 4.
The glowing green
So
energy flies out of your hands directly towards it, and 10 damage or 14?
14.
14.
You're gonna use it.
Ignore that. I rolled stupid. Ignore that.
Yeah.
The roll.
I was, your pew flies and hits it directly in the back. Its wings go up, and it begins to beat them.
Like hard?
Yeah, probably.
Hardish.
Probably.
Like
Yeah.
it's flying away?
Like it's a predator.
It's definitely raising its wings as if it potentially would fly. Okay,
Okay.
that's your poo. Alright.
Yeah.
Tim.
Okay. Puddles is within range of it.
I'm like
Engaged,
Oh,
right
yeah.
next to it.
engaged with this enemy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Puddles is about as far away from it as I am from the next.
Oh, that's for sure within melee range then. Okay.
Oh,
Cool. So I'm going to sneak attack, even though I biffed my stealth so hard, so bad. I'm gonna attack and do some sneak attack damage on this.
Okay, yeah. It is within melee range of Puddles. So.
Yeah.
Alright, make your sneak attack.
Yeah, roll good, man. Roll good. That's okay. That's all right. 16. Sorry, 15.
Okay, and your sneak attack is with
Sneak attack is a D6, so that's gonna be like I'll roll a sneak attack.
which weapon are you?
Oh, sorry, my short bow. Sorry.
Short.
Yes.
Okay.
From range. Yeah.
Alright. You fire your arrow, and the arrow flies directly past Puddles and strikes the manticore
That's good.
just below its one wing.
Sweet. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna.
And show us some damage.
Okay, that's gonna be 7 piercing damage and 1 stealth damage.
Okay.
1 sneak attack damage.
Alright, your sneak attack strikes it and it rears up, roaring. And it is going to make an attack on Puddles.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh dear.
So, Puddles, what is your armor class? Just off the top of your head.
16.
16. Oh, that might help you.
Well, I can also use the key point to disengage
True.
You could.
once it's my turn.
What's your
So
turn?
that is.
Alright. The manticore strikes towards you with its open mouth full of needle-type teeth and grips you right in the shoulder to deal 9 points of piercing damage
Oh my god.
as it bites into your shoulder.
I can't disengage.
Not yet. You do get a reaction effect. You do have reaction.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
9 points of damage.
That's chunky.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It raises up its tail, and it is going to fire its spikes at you
Oh my goodness.
and
Is
you.
that him?
It's going to him and to Aileron. So,
Dang.
the first attack with his tail spike is against him. And your armor class, Tim?
It's 14.
14. Okay, it spike flies past. It's almost as if your arrow strikes it and it fires back to hail spike, hitting you dead center in the chest.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh, that hurts.
9 points of damage. Spike hits you.
That would have killed me a couple days ago.
It's a good thing you got some extra.
It's a good thing that I got some suicides in there.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Oh, this is gonna kill me, dude.
Aileron. He fires his other spike towards you. What's your armor class?
13.
Jesus, rolled a 21.
Oh my god.
So the spike hits you again, straight into the chest.
No.
No.
Oh.
They're not weak creatures. But there's a lot of you, so you're going to take 6 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
On the plus side, that is all of its attacks. So it is going to use its movement to
And there you
fly 50 feet straight up in the air.
go. Oh, okay, yeah.
Rude.
It flies up and it's essentially holding its
Jesus Christ.
altitude.
Okay. Does Puddles get an opportunity attack for doing that?
Yeah, did
Yes.
I get a reaction?
You get a reaction
attack?
Yep, from the
Can
attack.
I get it before it flies away?
Yes, I'll let you make that attack before it flies. And just because it's flying doesn't mean it's flying away.
True. Okay. So as it's attempting to flee, I'm gonna use my 1 key point to do flurry of blows. So I'm going to slash at it with one hand, and then the flurry of blows gives me 2 more. Slash, so 3 slashes.
All right, make your attacks.
It's a good thing about monks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Monks are so fun.
When monks get up to like
Yeah.
15th or 16th
She'll
level,
like totally weaken it,
Okay,
so
so
now take it
do
down.
I roll
magic.
3 times?
Yeah.
you're going to roll 3 times, yes.
Okay. So the first one was 10.
10 strike. You swing your first claw towards it, and it pulls back just out of your range as you swing past it.
Okay. Second one.
Okay.
Oh, 25.
Nice, baby.
The first flurry, your claws drive straight across its face, dealing damage.
8.
8 points of damage.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It roars and draws back its face. You've got one more attack. Make one more blow.
13.
Your second attack, however, misses it just by inches.
Damn it.
And as you do, or as you finish your attack, it flies straight up into the air above you guys. Pete.
Magic missile, magic missile, magic missile. So basically, 2 to the wing, 1 to the face.
All right.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Your magic missile.
What is it? Plus, it's 1d4.
There's no pluses to it. It's just it's the guarantee that it's going to hit no matter what.
Yeah. So yeah, it's 6
Magic
damage.
missile is +1.
It's a plus one.
Oh, so it's
Feel free to look at that.
oh yeah. So it's
Yeah.
so that's
Oh, I got spells for this.
So it's
6. So it's 9 death points of damage.
All right. Let's pull some magic missile. Filter spells.
That's why wizards have shield, because then they can defend against magic missile.
Yes, 1d4 plus 1 damage per missile.
So yeah,
Right.
so that was
So
nine.
total is
9.
9. All right. Your magic missiles fly like darts directly towards it, striking 1, 2, 3. All 3 land.
Okay.
All right.
Top of the round, I guess.
Puddles.
It's Puddle's turn now.
Again?
It is your turn, and it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was the opportunity.
That was just your reaction,
I
yeah.
forgot. Hell yeah. Okay.
But it is now 50 feet above you.
Let's see. So I have in my inventory some darts. Oh, I'm gonna use.
We need Duar to be able to actually launch us 50 feet.
Yeah, just
That's what we
grab us
need.
by the collar and throw us at the enemy.
Cross, yes, that's what we need. Sorry.
No worries. So I think, I'm gonna attempt to throw a dart at it.
Nice.
Okay, go right ahead. What is the range of a dart?
I actually don't know.
I have range of 20. It
Okay.
doesn't say feet. It just
No,
says
no,
20.
it should say
20 feet. 20 to 60 feet. Is it?
Okay.
Okay. You will make this attack at disadvantage because it is outside of your short range.
Oh, dang. Okay. How do I do that then? With
When-
disadvantage.
When you're rolling, if you right click on the attack, if you right click, it should pop up with giving you advantage off your disadvantage.
Okay. So I'll have to, because I rolled, I'll have to do this again.
Perfect. All right.
Disadvantage. Roll. It gave me 2. Oh, I guess I got 2 darts.
No,
21.
and that's a disadvantage. You rolled 21.
Yeah, I have 2 darts. So one was a 16, one was a 19.
So then it's a 16. It's not 2 darts that you throw. Disadvantage means that you roll twice and you take the lowest of the 2.
Yeah, that's still a 21.
Is
The
it?
lower number was the 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Your dart flies up and strikes the manticore directly in its chest and make your damage for darts.
5.
5. Thank you very much. Your dart flies up and strikes it. Oh, that's 5. There we go. And the manticore is starting to look quite bad off. It's starting to bleed from various points, and it's
Good. It bit me.
it is still flying,
Shaking like a bastard.
but you can notice blood and such dripping from it.
And such.
And now, who attacked in melee and who did range? Very quickly. Range.
I did.
Ranged. Range,
Range,
and
and
Puddles was melee. And then
melee.
ranged.
Now, I know exactly where you are. So that's
I just ran past it, I haven't engaged.
You did run past it, and it is directly above you guys now.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say, what is everybody's of the people who attack with range attacks other than puddles? What's your guys' passive perception?
Okay-ish. No, 14. Not bad.
14. All right. And Pete.
What's the base again? It's like 10 or
10 plus
So-
your
wisdom?
yes, and if you're proficient in it, that too.
I've got a 12.
A 12.
Yes.
All right. So, Aaron, would you like to make a perception check as well, since you are a missile
Do you
attacker?
roll, or do you want to roll, or do you want the passive?
Oh, sorry, passive, yes.
It's on the, just scroll, go back to the left, all the way to the left. All one
Is
more.
everybody in this server?
Scroll down.
No, only those of you who
Or
made
passive perception.
an
13.
attack
Okay.
It was what?
13.
13. All right. Him.
Yep.
Your attempt at stealth being what it was,
Bad. Straight up bad.
straight up bad.
Yeah.
You hear from behind you a sound like something running towards you, quite large. Turning around, briefly looking, you see another manticore coming through the grass up behind you guys.
Yo.
Do we run?
It is going to attack him. But no, actually, you know what? It is going to do a multi-attack with its tail spikes, and it will be 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
So, first attack.
Is on Dueler.
Nope, is on Pete. That's a 24 to hit.
That is me.
And for that, you will take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. That's not too bad, thankfully.
Him.
Please don't hit me.
What's your armor?
14.
The spike just strikes you.
Ow. Oh. My bones.
Yep. You get an attack from behind. It strikes you. That's pretty in the ass. This one, because it was spot on your armor class. So that can make that funnier.
Sure does.
You're gonna take 7 points of piercing damage.
Fucking die, guys. Oh my god.
Aileron.
I got 2 health. Shit. Jesus.
Back away, dive away.
Aileron. The spike comes flying from behind you and strikes you as well. Damage wise, or 10 points of piercing damage.
That puts me at 0.
You fall unconscious to the ground.
Jesus.
But as the blood begins to drip out of you, you lose your balance and you collapse to the ground.
Oh.
All right. Then it is not going to use its movement because it is behind you guys. Okay. The one behind you guys is on the ground.
If I were to make a knowledge check, is that a free action?
Knowledge check?
Yes.
Like
What do I know about manticores?
that would be a nature check.
Yes, that is a knowledge check.
Like intelligence, kind of?
Yeah.
Not going to make your nature check. Let's see. We'll do it as free action.
They are made of Paris, I think. Yeah.
13.
13. You don't know a lot about manticores. What you do know is they generally attack in, or they generally will have a male and a female in their attack. They
So in pairs.
do tend to attack in pairs, and this is quite a common strategy for it to have one in the front and one attack behind.
Okay, so the one that came out from behind, how close is that one to me?
You had made it very close to the first one, so it's probably about 60 feet behind you.
Oh, okay. Shit. I'm just out of range for everything. Okay, so the manticore that flew straight up 50 feet,
Yes,
that is above the tree.
it is.
Okay, so I yell at everyone to get to the base of the tree. And I'm going to run back to the base of the tree, 30 feet.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I'm going to have to do another defensive action. Because I can't reach any of them.
Fuck.
All right. Torque.
How far is Aileron away from me?
From you, because you ran past that, you would need to dash to reach Ayla. So that would be your turn. It also takes you within range of the Manticore, so keep that in mind.
So I was 10 feet past, so it's more than 25 feet.
Oh, you were 10 feet past the one that took off into the air. She was remaining back by the tree where she was making her missile attacks from. So
How far is the Manticore? Back the Manticore for me then.
the ground Manticore or the flying one? It is it's about 40 to the edge. You're 50, so it would be about 90 feet behind you.
On the ground?
Yep, on the ground. Yep. It attacked from behind, through the grasslands, and exactly the way the first one did. But it was coming up from behind you guys, so you need to make it back to the tree and then make a run at it. You can make it back to the tree where Ayla is. If you
I'll get back to the tree and stand my shield in front of Ayla.
Alright. The tiny gnome comes running up to stand between the Manticore and your bleeding body.
Okay.
Alright. Ayla, let's make your first death save.
Oh no.
I got rolled a 20.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a critical success.
That's a
Critical
So
success.
that's 2 successes.
That's
Oh, excellent.
Two
Unless-
successes.
yeah.
all
So
right.
you're doing
I'm
good.
halfway there, guys.
You're 2/3 the way there.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you could also just be 0 out of 3 on the way to death. So, you know,
Yeah.
there's that to think of. Yep. Fuck. You know, just fuck. Okay, I am going to get to the base of the tree. I'm still pretty close to the tree. Like, I didn't move a whole lot. I tried to stealth, biffed it, and I kind of stuck in the little camp area.
Yes, and you kept your short bow.
Yes, I've got my short bow. I've used 1 arrow. I still have like 1,000,000.
At some point, you will have to explain to me how you were carrying that many arrows.
Apparently, I mean, that's probably most of my weight capacity that I'm carrying, but like,
backpack of arrows.
yeah, basically, yeah. I don't have a lot other than rations and those. I don't have a lot of like jewelry or anything like that. It says that I'm not over capacity though, which I find odd, but okay, cool.
That's perfect.
Cool, man. Yeah, sure. Hammer space.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got a lot of sledgehammers and crowbars.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to cunning action hide. So using a bonus action to do that. Wait, hold on. Okay, sneak attack is not a bonus action. It's just on the attack. Okay.
It's on the attack. If you are hidden, it's a sneak attack.
It is just a sneak attack. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to bonus action hide, cunning action hide rather.
Make your stealth roll.
Oh, come on, roll good.
You duck into the grass and they can't see you.
Just fucking face plant again. I'm just dead, guys. I'm gonna roll a new character. Okay, that's not bad. That's 16.
16? Alright. Okay, you hide yourself as best you are able.
Okay, I am then going to take another pot shot at the Manticore that is flying above us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead and make your attack.
I'm gonna do that. Give me a 20. You know, just give me a 20. Let's call. That's better. 16 to hit.
16, your arrow flies from your short bow up, and it strikes.
Nice. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to. Come on, man. Breaking my balls over here.
You cut. No.
It's a 5 plus 1, so 5 piercing damage, 1 sneak attack damage.
All right.
Pretty lucky.
Your arrow flies up, it strikes it, and the manticore draws back with a roar. But it's still alive.
Shit.
Okay, that's all I can do. But I'm hidden, so that's good, I guess.
And that's the one in the sky that you hit.
Yes, I shot the one that's up in the sky. That's the one we've heard the most.
Yeah.
So, check very quickly.
It should tell you in the description.
It does not see where you disappeared to. As far as it's concerned, you just vanished.
Smoke bomb.
So it is going to make its attack against Puddles. And Torque is close enough and visible enough. And I would say the other one would be. Yes, I think that Delor will take the other attack.
Is it a melee attack? I am 10 feet away from it.
Nope.
Yes.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying no, it's not making the main
Oh,
attack.
yes.
Okay. We shall start with.
It does have a disadvantage because I do have a defensive action.
Yes. You do get, or it does have disadvantage against you. So
That's good.
That is good.
it is going to make its first skill spike attack. And they were both shit rolls. The spike comes flying past you,
So it's just verbal.
almost missing by
Like
a
hands,
5 feet, flies straight and
materials,
strikes the ground.
But you are concentrating on it.
Okay,
Makes sense.
its next attack.
I didn't hear that part.
It missed him.
It missed.
Okay.
Dular was completely
Unscathed.
Nice.
completely unscathed. Puddles. It is going to make a armor class is 16.
16, yeah.
All right, you duck to one side using your monk-like agility, and the spike flies past and strikes the ground. Torque. It is going to make one more spike comes flying. Whoa. Okay, Torque. What? Well, it's an automatic hit. And you will take. I'll just roll this up here. Fucking hell, you are lucky. 9 points of piercing damage as the spike strikes you just between the links of your chainmail.
That's lucky.
I mean,
That could have been a lot worse for a critical.
oh yeah, the 9 is with the double damage. Jesus, right?
Yes.
That could have been that could have been a lot more than that.
One of its rolls was a 1, which is damn lucky. All right.
And that was the flying one.
That's the flying one.
You gotta ground that fucker.
Okay, is speech an action or no?
Speech? No, it depends on how long.
Okay.
If you just yell 1 or 2 words, no.
Okay. My action is to the one that's uninjured. I'm gonna say, flee with your mate, or my next spell will kill it. I'm gonna roll
That
intimidate.
is almost 5 seconds worth of speech, and an attack is, or a turn is 6 seconds.
You can cast a spell in 1 second.
If the verbal components are that sentence right there, maybe. Yeah.
So does that work for an intimidation roll or no? Or
You can attempt to intimidate, yes.
okay, I'm gonna attempt to intimidate. That's my bonus action, and then my other action is casting the spell if it doesn't work.
Okay, but again, the speech, you can't talk that long and then cast a spell. You're gonna have to shout less words, or
Okay,
you can make a
surrender or die.
Surrender or die? Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
And then that's an intimidation. And then I'm going to cast my spell.
Alright, make your intimidation.
I get a 17.
17, alright. He's going to attempt to resist, obviously. He is intimidated by this. And your spell?
I'm casting Firebolt at the injured Manticore.
Okay. Flying Manticore?
Flying Manticore.
Alright, cast your spell.
I get a 17.
17, you strike it with your firebolt.
Oh yeah.
Oops, it's wrong damage. It's actually
Light 'em
higher
up.
damage.
Jeez. 10?
I get, that's not so helpful. I get 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage.
Shit.
Your firebolt strikes it on one of its wings, just right on the bone. It doesn't do a huge amount of fire damage, but it does do small damage to it. Alright.
Oh, and for my bonus action, I'm going to have my eyes glow, and I'm going to do Second Wind.
Okay, your second one.
So I gain 4 more hit points.
4 more hit points. Bring it back. You were uninjured.
No, I wasn't. I took 1 spike to the chest.
Did you?
Did you? I know I did, and Ailer did.
I took 6 points of damage.
Yeah, it's been 3 attacks each. Like,
Yeah.
I think everybody's pretty
Yeah,
much.
I took-
Yeah, I've lost track of who.
Yeah, I
Okay.
took I lucked out. I took 6 points of damage. That's why I did second one.
Okay.
Because I was like, I won't survive another attack.
Yeah, I can only.
Although I
can't take
intimidate the
it.
ones closest to me, so he
It's
might not attack
because,
me.
It's because you're not on D&D Beyond, so it is not updating your thing. So you're down to 5 hit points at this point.
I'm up to 9.
Up to 9.
Back up
So
to 9, yeah.
You bumped it up.
I bumped it up to 9. Yes.
All right. Puddles. It is your turn.
Okay. So we know the flying one is not looking good. It's
It is
bleeding out.
definitely not looking good.
The other one is intimidated.
It is
So does that mean it's kind of
It's-
like
it's-
backing off?
It's staying at its distance, at range.
Sorry, Mark, to interrupt, but I thought I went after Tom. I don't go after Tom.
No, it goes
You
you,
go
you
forward.
then me, then.
But
Tom.
you were
Yes.
flatlined.
Yeah, you were out, yeah.
You did your death
That's-
save.
I'm
and-
just
Yeah,
not
you
gonna
said that,
say
yeah.
it again.
Okay. So I am going to run back and grab my staff from where my pack is. That's going to be my action.
Your action is to run and pick up your staff. All right.
My quarterstaff, yeah.
You are. What's your movement?
So much.
I have 40 feet.
Crazy movement, dude.
Okay, yeah. You with your run or with your speed, you can actually make it back to your pack and collect your staff, and it would not count as an action. That would be a free action to grab your staff, and you're close enough that you're able to reach it with your speed.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay. So with that, then I have medicine. Can I heal myself quick?
Medicine does not heal you. What it can do is it can stop somebody like Ailerin from bleeding out.
Yeah, so you can use your medicine.
Okay.
Yeah, you can like use
Can I
medicine like
like
steroids for
quickly
others.
hop over there? How far am I away from the alien?
You're quite close at this point. However, I believe medicine is longer than a single action. If somebody wants to look that up and double
Just
check,
stabilize is an action itself.
it is
Yeah,
an
it'd be a
action
full action.
stabilized. Okay.
Okay, so I'll just hop over to her, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay, make a medicine check.
So I got a 7.
A 7. All right.
Yeah.
You managed to stabilize, but that is it. You are no longer bleeding out
Okay.
and no longer need to make death saves.
Okay.
Clutch.
All right.
Okay.
My turn's finished.
Okay.
The grounded manticore, which is intimidated by Pete, is going to slowly back off to the grass again, and is staying back about 40 feet away from the tree where you guys are. And it is. What old is that actually?
Okay.
So, Dular, you're up, buddy.
So how far away did it sling back?
It's slunk back just into the grass. The grass level is about 40 feet away.
So once again, it's out of range.
I mean, you've got your javelins though,
I
right?
do, yeah.
You have javelins.
How obscured is it?
It's not obscured at this point.
So it's within view of like him.
Do I have line of sight of the one that's in the sky?
Yes.
Okay. Did my nature check from last time, do I know if manticores are a natural beast or an unnatural beast?
Like a
They're
monstrosity.
pretty unnatural.
Okay, so they are unnatural.
Shit, I thought they were actually beasts. No. Silly.
Okay, so then I'm going to the one in the air is 50 feet away. Okay. If I move towards the no. Shoot. Okay.
It's just like 50 feet straight.
Yeah, I
up.
know. Javelins only have a
That's
range.
so high up.
Javelins only have a range of 30
Yeah.
feet. That sucks.
So you'd be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I know.
So you could throw a disadvantage, but
Something.
I will say the armor classes on that person. It's not that high.
yeah, we've been hitting it fairly easily.
Yeah, very.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
So even at a disadvantage, you could probably still
I'm
do
not going to
something.
tell you what the armor
I'm
classes
going
until
to-
you defeat it,
also we
but
actually hit it. Yeah.
I think I'm going to bonus action rage.
okay. Rage.
I am going to javelin the flying one.
Nice.
Go right ahead.
Throw that rage damage, brother.
Oh, smash.
So it's going to be a 16 to hit.
Your
Nice.
javelin flies straight up and strikes
Okay.
the bleeding flying.
At the same time, I will mark it as my favorite foe, which gives
Nice.
me an extra d4.
Hell
Is
yeah.
that not a bonus action to mark?
Nope, it is completely free. It's actually its own thing. It's not even a free action.
Right.
Damage is 3 plus 3 plus 2, so 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage. Your javelin flies up and strikes it, and it collapses to the ground. It's still alive, but at this point it is bleeding quite badly, and it can barely stand up.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to spend my movement running towards it. So I'm going to
Yes.
move within 30 feet of it.
Okay.
This prey.
Alright?
Yeah.
You run towards it, and from there you can, well, you're 40 feet away from where it landed. So
Okay.
you can get within 10 feet.
That's
All
Very
right.
good.
Torque.
No, I look back at Ayla and I just kind of rub her on the head and rub her in the hair and say, hey, need your help here.
Okay.
You got you lay on hands
Such an
and heal
autistic
something.
guy. such a little himbo.
7 point.
Love him.
And you feel the warmth of his divine energy. And it brings
Yeah,
you
it's just
back.
a basic respect for the physical output that you're bringing to the table, and I know you can do your part. So
So
hey,
heal up
come on, get
your,
up. Let's keep going
Such a
here.
guy. Such a good guy.
Okay.
all
And
right.
then I'm gonna move closer to the manticore, like halfway in between Ayla and the manticore.
All right. You place yourself directly between the manticore and
Just hopefully out of range, but 15 feet or so.
you're out of melee range.
Oh, let's throw a stand. Put my shield up.
Okay. Aileron, the warm divine energy brings you back to life. You feel your wounds heal up, and it is your turn.
My hero, first of all. And okay, so I'm gonna pew pew again.
Okay. Who are you computing?
I am on the one on the floor.
The wolves floor.
Both on the ground.
They're both on the ground.
One's on the
The
ground.
almost dead
One's
one.
almost dead?
Yeah.
Okay, pew at the almost dead.
Poo-poo.
Okay, so I rolled a 26.
26.
Extra money.
Was that a natural 20?
It was a natural 20.
Oh, it's a critical hit.
That's a critical hit.
It is a critical
Oh,
hit.
I wish I could change my mind about who I was smacking.
It's all right.
Yeah,
It's good to take
okay.
one off the board.
Okay.
And that's probably best because Illa might flee. Who knows? It might get
Never
enraged
know.
because it kills me. But
Never
Get
know.
angry now.
Never know.
Okay.
There you go.
I rolled 18 damage.
You spring up from the ground as the lay on hands revitalize you. You stand up, glowing with arcane energy. You fire your pew at it, and it strikes the grounded manticore and completely removes its face. And it collapses to the ground, bleeding from your energy. And it is
I see that, and I'm like, I have to like bite my tongue to stop from like, she melted his face off. His face is gone. So, because I don't want to be seen.
You now have one dead manticore on the ground, and the other one is still intimidated and pulling back to the grass line. Him.
Yeah.
It's now your turn.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot to remove an arrow from my pack. Suck.
Yeah, but you got a low HP.
I have 2 HP right now, man. I'm not doing great, dude. Okay, well, I am hidden still. So from my little hidey hole spot, I'm going to fire an arrow at the so far uninjured manticore, right?
Right. Yeah.
Might as well start somewhere. Come on, roll 20. You son of a bitch.
Not a 20 now, I'm guessing.
No, it's a 1.
Oh, 1!
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do. I will say high or low.
Low. I seem to be rolling low, so come on, man.
Sounds like your dice suck.
Yeah, maybe. I think my dice
Look
suck.
at this bag. There's so many dice in here.
I know. But it's like, I was like, hey, I'm going to choose these 2. They feel right. They both rolled shit for me tonight.
Your arrow flies off into the grass.
Okay.
Alright. Pete.
You said me hit me, but I was worried I was going to like hit you in the neck or something. Hillary. Just like,
I'm
you're
going-
back up.
I'm basically going to continue with my intimidation and say, flee or die.
Okay. Make an intimidation.
Isn't it still intimidated?
It is still intimidating, but he's making another intimidation.
Just sort of double down, baby.
I got a 9.
Alright.
And a 9. Well, let's see. It might be contested. Nope. It is not in the slightest bit intimidated by your shout.
Okay, I fire off firebolt.
Okay, make one
That'll do.
fireball attack.
That'll do.
I get a 17.
17, your fireball flies directly towards it and strikes it.
For 10 damage.
10 points of
Nice.
damage. That is a good strike. And I will say, for you, higher roll. There's a reason.
Low.
Yeah, that seems to be the way to go.
Okay, your firebolt strikes it and does not set the grasslands on fire.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Puddle.
I got rid of the mosquitoes.
Puddles, it's your turn.
Okay.
Well, I shot the
so-
other one in the air. That's why.
Ah. That makes sense.
All right, so I'm by Ailerin and Twerk.
Yep.
So how far away am I from the one that's in the grass?
These guys were right by the tree, so you are, I'll put you about 30 feet away.
30 feet away.
That'd be good for me. That would be good for me. I think it's gonna take. Yeah,
I'm
take a piece of
gonna-
me.
I'm so glad.
I'm gonna jump towards
If it comes
it
into melee range, however.
All
still, it'll be-
and then smack it with my quarterstaff.
Nice.
Smack that. Go right
Give
ahead.
him the business.
And
What?
It's a
My war
12.
cry.
I was actually about to give you advantage on that, but it's up to you.
Take
Oh.
advantage.
Take advantage of the situation.
Well, I get I can use a monk weapon, and then I get a bonus action with that too. So
Okay, great. You get a bonus action. I will still allow you to
Reroll for advantage.
roll. I will allow you to roll an advantage roll since you rolled without advantage.
okay.
So make a right click on it. Hit advantage.
Yeah.
And
It gives me 15.
15. You dive towards it, swing your staff at it, and you do strike it.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So that's a 9 damage.
9 points of damage. Your staff strikes it straight in the face, and does a pretty good job. It retracts a bit. And
And then my bonus action, I'm gonna kick it.
kick away. Go right ahead.
Karate chop. So that's just an unarmed strike. Ooh. That's a 22.
Your kick hits it directly in its shoulder, just below its wing. Makes some damage.
Nice. Make some damage.
5.
Let's make
Ah,
some
for
bacon.
5. All right, you swing or you fire your leg at it. It cracks it, and it retracts a bit, but is still alive. And however, still intimidating. It is saving throw for intimidation. Shit. All right. Then it is the Manticore's turn. And it is going to make 3 melee attacks against the only person within melee range.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Why does it always happen to me?
I mean,
You attacked.
you did.
I did, but I did a bit of damage, so maybe it was worth it.
Just do the good
As
old
you crack it with your unarmed attack, it withdraws and then comes straight back at you with its jaws, and
Oh.
it impacts you.
Oh,
Jesus.
For
teeth impacts. The worst kind.
8 points of damage from its jaws,
Oh no, I'm
no.
knocked out.
and you collapse to the ground, bleeding from the spot where its needle-like teeth tore into you.
Jeez.
Well, I get an opportunity attack because there's attack.
Dude, you're
Not at this point, no. No.
Damn.
At this
You're out of
point,
here.
you're down. However, it has no other melee range enemies, so its turn is done. It can make 3 melee attacks or 3 tail attacks. So,
Cool.
Dular.
I'm gonna run up to the one with the dead body. Can I retrieve my javelin out of its body?
Yes, you can run up and retrieve your
Cool.
javelin.
I whip around. Do I have line of sight of the other one?
Where? Yes. You do, yes.
I do believe it is 80 feet away from me,
At this point, yes.
and I will hurl my javelin 80 feet.
Make your attack.
You roll that 20.
One is a 20. Unfortunately, it is a 10 to hit.
Damn
And
it.
your javelin flies off and lands in the grassland.
No.
Torque,
It's the worst time to roll that.
I know.
guardian over Aelin, who no longer requires it. You
Melted
are
Amanticore's face off.
approximately
Good.
40 feet away from it, so your movement would be. Well, you could dash if you wanted to reach it, or
Still?
You might have a spell.
Yeah, I run up 20, so halfway in between. I'll throw a spear at it.
okay, yep. Make your spirit.
Oh god, 7.
7, your spear again flies off and lands in the grasslands.
Alright, how far am I away from Puddles?
From Puddles, you were, well, Puddles is right up at the edge, so about 40 feet from that tree.
So if I'm about 20, I'm within 20 for next.
Yep.
I think that's pretty much my action.
Oh,
I just hunker down with my shield.
Alright, you hunker down behind your shield. Aelin.
So good. You just poo poo on it again.
Okay.
Yes, you're
All
very
right.
good.
Yeah, just put some of your poo poo.
I'm just gonna hurl some shit at it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, oof. 7.
7, you pull together some brown energy in your hand and fling it towards it, and it flies directly past and slaps with a mud sound in the grass.
I love the image.
That'll be my next one sound forever now.
Him. You're up. As you're holding your intestines in,
Okay, this one's sticking out of my chest, the other one in my ass cheek. Just like having a great time. I can't do much else but just try and shoot another arrow. Just gonna shoot another arrow. I'm still hidden. So I should take advantage of it. Come on, give me a 20. You son of a bitch.
not a 20.
You
So
will?
2.
You
A
even got
2.
two dice.
Plus 5, so 7.
7. Another arrow is lost to the grasslands.
That's my turn, guys.
Seems to be a pattern here at this table.
Battles all around.
Pete.
Yep.
I think Pete's doing pretty fine,
He's
honestly.
doing pretty good.
Okay,
Honestly.
Puddles just went down. Puddles right in front of it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna scare it off and rescue Puddles. I'm gonna charge at it with my staff, hit it with my staff, and my bonus action is to pull Puddles away from it.
You can definitely grab Puddles with a bonus action.
Or
I
okay,
think it had magnet stones there for it.
but
No, it gives you a solid chomp.
Okay.
okay. I get a 12
Is this to strike it or to attack?
to attack. Yes.
You charge up to assist Puddles and swing your staff directly in front of its face. You get your hands on Puddles.
Okay. I may go down, but we'll see.
Puddles, I want you to make a death save.
I got an
10 plus.
11.
Nice.
Right on the cusp.
By the skinny of teeth.
One success.
Okay, I can stabilize her if I'm not dead.
Nice.
Good.
It is,
One
however,
success.
the Manticore's turn.
It's still intimidated.
Still intimidated.
That's true.
And we have been bonking it like a lot. So
Mhm.
just saying, I don't know. If I were intimidated and being bonked actively, I'd be out of there, man. Know what I'm saying?
You might, but
And when
remember,
my partner just died?
Yeah,
You're,
I'd be heartbroken. You know, I'd be going off to cry.
We don't know if this is the male or female either.
True. Man might just find a new one, but the
it is
female.
quite difficult to tell, man, of course.
Yeah.
Shit.
Being disgusting monstrosities and all.
I'm going to make a roll here.
It's creepy with the human face and all the teeth.
Yeah.
All right. The manticore, intimidated, pulls back into the grassland and is walking backwards on its back, keeping its eyes on you guys, but is pulling back into the grassland.
All right. We're still in combat?
You are still in combat,
Okay.
but it is retreating.
Okay.
You are.
Can I still see it?
You can still see it.
Okay. I'm going to run my movement speed with 30, draw another javelin, and chuck it at it.
Okay.
Andren is prey.
You are
No,
almost
no.
man. Nope.
Damn it.
Alright.
Yeah. Bad rolls, man.
Yeah.
Mark.
So it's taken off then?
It's retreating, but it's not like running, it's just sort of slowly backing away, keeping its eyes on you guys. But it is definitely back.
I'm running up the puddles because I think she was 20 feet from me.
Yep. But Pete grabs her and pulls her probably about 5 feet.
So like 15.
Yep, about 15.
Okay, I just pat her on the back and say, hey, get up, let's keep going. And then do lay on hands, 3 HP. That's all I got left.
So go into your, where you're doing death saves.
Hey, for
3 and hit heal.
3.
and I'm gonna keep going up another 10 feet towards Manticore.
Okay?
I'll use my bonus to draw my war pick.
Okay. Draw your war pick.
Quick question.
Yes.
Sorry, you said he gives me the 2 saves, and then I'm healed?
No, he
No,
ran up and healed you, so you are no longer rolling death saves.
Yeah.
You're up
Oh.
to
You
3.
get 3 points of life.
If you're even healed a single hit point when you're in death saves, you're automatically up.
Yeah.
You're back up.
Yeah.
So
I only had 3 left, but
Yeah.
you're up. You're good.
you
Thank you. So
are
I have 3 health.
standing.
Yep.
Thank you.
No worries. And we are on to our poo thrower.
Instead of poop and throwing, I'm going to try to cause it to be afraid further.
Okay, and how would you like to do that?
By casting a spell.
Cast what? What spell would you
Okay.
like to cast?
Cause fear.
Cause fear. Excellent.
I haven't
And
heard
the
that.
save throw cause fear?
Mhm.
What is the saving throw for cause fear? Wisdom?
14.
No, the what is it? Is it a wisdom save?
Wisdom.
It is
Wisdom, yeah.
Wisdom 14, yeah? Okay. It is afraid. You have passed.
Yay. It's a disadvantage where it might flee.
Him. Now, cause fear, is it at disadvantage for this?
So it has 60-foot range. Components is just my scary voice.
Okay.
And I have to be concentrated for a minute. But so it awakens the sense of mortality.
Okay.
One creature succeed becomes frightened of only me,
Okay.
or become
Okay.
okay. Help me.
The target must succeed at a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you until the spell ends. The frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
At higher levels, you can do more shit, but
So
that's
it's only afraid of me.
just for
It's
you.
only afraid of
Oh,
you.
that wasn't as good as I thought it
You
was.
just start moving towards it,
Yeah.
you'll leave.
It can't move closer to you.
Okay.
It can't. It's paralyzed with fear by you.
You can technically like defend all of us now.
Yeah. You're our
Oh.
tank.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can move towards it, right? I can, and I'm gonna. What am I gonna tell it?
Get out of here, you! You go on, get it!
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm
Yeah,
gonna steal that. I'm just gonna get out here, you bastard! Bye.
Bastard. Bye.
Alright. Go right ahead. You've made your it's backing off. You can't back off too much because it's not its turn. But
I'm just gonna take a pot shot out of it. Hey, fuck you in your life. You know? I swear to God, if you roll bad, that's bait area, baby. Yeah, it's a 24 total.
dirty 20 or
19.
a 19.
Not a crit. I would have told you if it was a crit.
You got it. All right. You landed your first arrow in Lord knows how long.
Too long. Too long, man.
About time.
Excuse you. That was so rude. About time. All right. Who here hasn't died? Just checking. That's what I thought.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Wasn't
That's
that
what I thought. Yeah, I know. Good job, Torque. Neither have I. So, okay. So you've healed someone, in fact. Okay, so 5 piercing damage and 6 sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
So 11 damage total.
You pop out of nowhere, seemingly, launch your arrow towards it, and it strikes it. Oh shit! That was way more. 11.
Did 100 damage.
I actually had 145. I guess that was wrong.
Maybe a
Your
little
arrow
bit high.
strikes it in its ribs, and it withdraws further.
Yes. Run away.
Heat.
Firebolt.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Yes.
Fuck these grasslands.
I fuck it. 12.
12. Your firebolt flies past it, and let's go high-low here.
Low.
God.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Get rid of the mosquitoes.
These villagers are going to be so
Fucking hell,
mad.
you are lucky. Your fireball flies past it, and it fades before it lands into the grass.
Okay.
Puddles. You are quite a ways away from it at this point. It's
Right.
pulled back. You're about, if you max out your movement, you'd be about 10 feet from it. Unless you used your, what is it, like,
Dart.
Feline
They only
agility.
go feline agility.
Yeah.
feline agility you can use.
Yeah, if you use that, you double your speed. And that's
Okay.
cumulative too. So if you have like a spell like haste cast on you, plus you use feline agility, plus you dash, you're the Flash.
Yeah.
You can't be caught. You're just impossibly fast. Yeah, it's crazy useful.
Okay, so
Really?
I'll just hop real quick to feline agility.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
And how far will that take me? How far away is it?
Oh, it's about 50 from you. You can do 40 with your standard speed with your feline agility. That will double.
It'd be 80. And then if
Okay.
you dash,
Well, that would be 160,
Yeah.
which is
insane. Insanely
yeah,
fast.
Oh, it is.
Farther than I need to go.
That's 160. Let's put that into perspective. That's 160 feet in 6 seconds. That's
Yeah.
insane. That's
Beyond Olympic level.
yeah. Usain Bolt? Not a chance.
So I mean, I'll go the 40 feet, and then I'll
That's
throw
good
a
enough.
dart at it.
Hey, that'll
Okay.
do. That'll do.
In the eye and boom, it's dead.
Because I'm not close enough, and I don't want to get too close. because I
No,
want
yeah,
to-
you don't want to.
40 feet, you
So,
will,
yeah.
you will get within 10 feet.
Okay, so I got 20 feet of distance with my dart.
Okay. Make your attack. Your dart attack.
14.
Fire your dart towards it, and luckily the dart does strike the Manticore.
Yay.
So what's the damage?
6.
6 points damage. Your dart flies and strikes the Manticore. It withdraws a bit, but it is still up and standing. It has taken a considerable amount of damage, but it is still standing.
Who's next?
Puddles is gonna make a quick little comment. Take that, you brute.
So proper.
It was very, very upset about that.
Very offended.
Befriended. Yes.
And it is going to make its wisdom save. And it fails its wisdom save.
Okay.
And it's still frightened of you.
You.
You. What you gonna do?
On this one, I'm actually going to give the over-under to you.
Oh no.
There's a reason why I'm doing this.
Wait, to me or to?
So make your decision, higher or lower?
Over.
Over.
You gotta mix it up. Smart.
No.
Oh no.
No. Yeah, that was a 4. On a D100.
That's brutal.
Yeah, that was a pretty poor roll. It is still frightened, but it is not going to. It's not going to retreat at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
However, it will make a quick tail attack. I don't think it can attack you.
It could attack her, but at disadvantage, I think. I
Yes.
believe.
Let me look up
The fear. I believe it if it's using the feared condition, which I'm assuming it is.
It's frightened.
Yeah, frightened condition. Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. So not even just against her,
Okay.
even while she's in line of sight, any attacks.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
right in proper tank.
Okay.
Amazing. You
Nice.
saved
Save
the
us
day.
from death. We might actually
Yeah.
win this.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna win this.
Yeah.
So it will fire a spike towards you.
Okay.
It will fire a spike towards you, so you make an attack at it, and towards him.
I am hit.
You
You are
guys.
hit.
I am
Yes.
still hit, yeah.
So it gets disadvantage.
No,
on
it's
attack
fine.
against you.
So it's double disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, we don't.
It's like 3 rolls. In the
Four
bushes,
rolls.
4 rolls.
It's like
4 rolls.
against you.
And it will make 4 rolls, and will take the lowest of the 4.
It's like 20, 20, 20, 20.
Yeah. Like I'm unkillable. It fucking gets me in the throat.
And it's,
It goes through the bushes. It's
Yeah. Just completely
okay.
That's not nice.
I hate that.
Okay. It fires its first spike towards Ailerin, and as it does, the spike flies off into the air, impacts on the top of the tree, and on this, it is going to use its movement to fly up and away. It is retreating at this It rolls a 1, so it's gonna make its run.
It's just like I'm gonna piece it actually, guys.
I'm gonna go mourn my partner.
We're cool, right? We're cool.
It is retreating completely into the air and flying off. We are no longer in
Do I want to do a thing?
Yeah.
I want to do a thing.
Villar wants to do a thing.
What would you like to do?
Tim would also like to do a thing actually, but I'll let Tim do his thing first.
I want to go up to the dead manticore, and I want to compare the fang that I wear around my neck to the fang within the creature's mouth.
No similarity whatsoever.
Interesting.
The manticore's teeth are long and needle-like. Your tooth is not. Your tooth is, well, we'll describe it out of game.
I'm going to try to get spell components from that.
I'd like to try to think. Do I want to try and get one of its claws, or one of its teeth, or one of the tail spikes or something? So the tail spikes, they can be shot off like a porcupine kind of thing.
Yes.
They're not poison. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like cartoons taught us that porcupines can do. They're not poisonous though, correct? They're just spikes.
They're just spikes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to try and retrieve one of its fangs for potential work. Do something with it later on.
You go and you pull one of its teeth from it. And
You don't need to roll anything?
I think that pull a tooth out of a dead animal.
No.
We will finish here because I think this is a good spot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so dead.
Purple is looking for a spear.
Oh, yeah.
And looking for my javelins too.
We will tackle this, and I would recommend you guys look for yourself in the morning.
Yeah.
Still wandering off at night.
Let's get some sleep.
Get a long rest.
Healing powers. I've got three health left.
Yes, but there is sufficient time for you guys to do a long rest.
Yeah.
And Torpo can heal with that.
I gotta rest so bad. Can we say that we get a long rest, or do you want to deal
You
with that?
guys can all do a long rest
Okay.
right now.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar.
Excellent.
But it is still only about 1 o'clock. Right? So you guys take your long rest.
Yeah.
Which means you're gonna have to really stay in bed till about 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
could be a late
That's
start,
fine.
but you guys should be there.
Considering we
It's fine.
battle with magic.
We deserve a late start. We almost died.
Yeah, we got woken up in the middle of the night. So
Yeah. Unfair.
We're just walking everybody around, everybody patting everybody back. We did pretty good. We're fine. And he just goes to sleep.
We love a positive king,
I think the only one of you guys that didn't take damage was Gular.
Yeah.
Yes.
God damn, dude.
Dang.
The guy who didn't take the most
Yeah,
damage.
the guy who didn't take damage.
Yeah.
God damn it.
He was a smart one. He was on the defensive.
He was trying to not be on the defensive.
He was trying to get up close and personal, and they just did
Yeah.
not want to attack him. They're just like, no, we're gonna go for the squishy
And
guys.
it made me realize that I'm going to now gear my character towards a very specific.
Sweet.
Well, I'm glad we were able to provide you with that.
Yes.
He's gonna be
Okay.
taming manticores in the north
Oh,
when
yeah.
he grows up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, everyone, I'm going to stop recording momentarily.
Okay.
But we are going to be up this 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks
So yeah,
on
next Tuesday.
July 11th.
Yes, July 11th is when we'll be recording this episode. Now you know.
Okay.
Sounds good.